everyone, it is your favorite kind of punch, MrFalconpunch 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy, back to bring you guys another new video. Today I'm here to bring you guys a short review for another Go Nagai series, being Cinderella Night. Now, Cinderella Night is one of the more obscure Go Nagai titles, which follows a young fairy tale obsessed girl named Michi who travels to the kingdom of Belade in hopes of following her dreams and meeting the young Prince of Milo. However, the kingdom of Belade, despite its peaceful appearance, is actually troubled by an evil organization known as Murder. Saddened that her dreamland is ruined as well as her prince endangered, she comes across a fairy godmother who is actually an alien in this manga. Nothing's ever simple in the Go Nagai series. This so-called fairy godmother grants Michi the ability to manipulate the aura around her and transform into the beautiful and graceful Cinderella Night in order to save the prince and protect Belade. Now, the story here is pretty basic in following Cinderella Night and her many fights against evil. Then again, with only 2 volumes, there's just really only so much you can do here. Though the ending could have used a lot more work since it just sort of ended abruptly. Sure, in the end, the day was saved, but right after that moment, it just ends. Despite this, Cinderella Night, like most Go Nagai series, is able to keep you engaged with its creativity and over-the-top scenes, such as when Cinderella Night gains an ally towards the end of the manga, being this Violence Jack looking dude who is actually a fire-breathing Pegasus. Now that's pretty badass. However, what initially caught my interest with this manga is that it's actually a shoujo fantasy magical girl series, which is sort of outside Go Nagai's comfort zone. While yes, Cutie Honey did come before this manga, however, Honey was always more of a shonen targeted series. It was published on Shonen Champion, a shonen magazine that goes a little beyond what most shonen magazines would normally allow, even to this day. With this in mind, I was really looking forward to seeing a tamer Go Nagai work on a proper magical girl series. However, like I said before, nothing's ever simple with Go Nagai, as this series quickly shows you that it's not your typical magical girl series with its gore, pretty disturbing imagery like really what the fuck is going on in some of these panels. And of course, nudity, the Go Nagai staple. And while it's definitely nowhere near as dirty as the original Cutie Honey manga, it can be pretty raunchy at times, as there are a few sex scenes here and there, and there's also a scene where Michi in her normal childlike form gets fingered in the forest. You know, normal Go Nagai stuff. Though I guess if I wanted to see a child-friendly Go Nagai, there's always Magical Tickle. But going back to Cinderella Night, what really shocks me about this manga is that it never got animated in any form. Sure, it missed the glory days of the Toei Nagai adaptations in the 70s, as this series was made in the early 80s. But still, given the concept and fantasy setting, I'm surprised there was never some sort of Monster of the Week style anime in the same vein as the original Cutie Honey anime, or at least an OVA, as 1 or 2 episodes could have been enough for an adaptation of the series. We could have even gotten a crossover of Cutie Honey out of it, which would have been pretty sweet. No pun intended. However, for whatever reason, it never happened. Overall, Cinderella Night, while looking like a normal magical girl series on the outside, is for the most part your standard Go Nagai series, which isn't too bad if you're a fan of him like me, who just wants to see those crazy ideas Nagai had, as well as maybe the potential of what could have been. Now it's time to wrap up this short review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I am MrFalconpunch 996. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, as well as check out the backup channel. If you haven't done any of that yet, you will be Falcon punched in the face, so you better do it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.